Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Rock here with another installment of How To Guy. Today I'm going to show you how to beat the Ackalay mission for Geo Darkside TV. I will show you the mods and the gear level for my bugs after the mission. So to start, we need to soothe the Ackalay, which is the fourth ability on Alpha. So I'm going to use that. The key also, before we get going here, is to keep in mind we want to ability block all the Jedis that can do AoEs, because the AoE will do a lot of damage on other bugs. We don't want that to happen. So that's the number one priority. Number two is really, again, to control the Ackalay. Try to get defense down, tenacity down if possible. So without further ado, let's get going on this mission. Again, we're going to start by suing the Ackalay, so we're going to use the fourth ability here. Okay, we have tenacity down, that's good. Too bad that Kit Fisto did an AoE on us, because I didn't think he was going to go, since his turn meter bar was not even a quarter of the way full. So now we got a taunt. We want to... we don't have any debuffs on that, so we don't need to use the dispel debuffs. But we're going to use the middle ability, this one here, the Great Sweep, to dispel all the buffs off the enemy. And that will take that taunt off. Fisheye Bindle. Good. We got ability block up. Also have expose on both Kit Fisto here and Jedi Counselor. So our next move will be using Spy, third ability, the illicit intel, that will stealth Spy. On his next turn, that will make his middle ability here, Silent Strike, more deadly, because for each buffs or debuffs, it increases damage on it. So we're gonna use the illicit intel. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna try to ability block Jedi Counselor. Okay, we got ability block. Now we're gonna try to ability block the Sentinel. We believe she has an AoE too. Good. Okay, now we're gonna ability block Kit Fisto. Gonna use a basic. Try to not actually kill them, unfortunately, but that's alright. Okay, now here we got every Jedi ability block, so I'm going to attack the Ackalay. The second move, Swarming Tactics, will call allies to assist, so we're going to do that. Okay, I'm going to use Paga's second ability, Warlord, Resolve, so we can get the debuff off the feet. Unfortunately, the Ackalay put days on him again. We're going to use Soldier's second ability here. Sworn, that will call Ally to assist. We're going to call Spy, because Spy does not damage. Okay, here we got Stun Pack. We got two options. Go with the basic here, which is spell buff, but as you can tell, Ackalay does not have any buffs right now. Or we could use this third ability, Spiteful Spite, which applies stagger for 2 turns. So we're going to use that. And if you look at the ability for Ackalay, it's got one more turn before this cooldown, overwhelming period, kicks into effect, which deals physical damage on our enemy and daze them. So we don't want that to happen. turn meter more than halfway full. So what the blind does is, Ackalay's next turn, when whoever he hits, they will miss. So the blind costs whichever enemy that has the blind to miss on their attack. Even though they're hitting, they're not doing any damage. We're going to go ahead and have a Jedi's ability block. So we're going to go ahead and use Spy's big hit here, which you can tell deal physical damage to target enemy. You know, since Spy is stealth, which it is. When the ability is used, dispel all status effect on himself and the target, and deal 40% more damage on each effect dispelled as well. As you can tell right now, Ackalay has 3 effects, so we probably want to wait until that blind goes off before we use it. So let's not use this ability on Ackalay. We're going to just do our basic on him. We don't want to waste that blind. As you can tell, he missed. Second turn he hits because of the blind. So now, since our brute here has dazed and exposed, we're going to use Alpha's third ability, which will dispel our debuffs. We will dispel on brute here. We'll use our basic. More basic. See if we got ability block with toggle here. Basic does do ability block. 80% chance. No luck. Okay, now we're going to have to be careful here because we got this Ackalay Terrified Roar, which dispel our buffs on our enemy when you use on 5% turn meter. So one more turn before the cooldown is reset. Also cause him to enrage. We need to make sure Alpha here, when the Ackalay enrage, Alpha has the Sue ability off the cooldown. So we're gonna see here. Counselor might be able to heal, so let's take Counselor out right now. As I heal the other Jedi. Okay, now we got a big hit here. Nice. 5. We're gonna go ahead and use it. See if we can maybe take the Ackalay out, at least take more health off him to under 50%. Pretty close to 50% right now. Okay, right now, as you can tell, the Sue's, we need 2 more turns by Alpha to get that cooldown reset, compared to the 1 cooldown here for Ackalay, which gets enraged. So we have to be careful not to feed the Ackalay too much turn meter. So let's try to ability block Fisheye Jedi. Unfortunately, we hit him too hard and he died. Okay, let's try to call Spy here with Soldier. Get a little more damage. Okay. Now, as you can tell, the enrage cooldown for Ackalay is reset. We're going to do our best to try to take him out before that happens. If not, then we might run into a little issue here. Right now, we probably don't want to taunt with, definitely don't want to taunt with Sunfact, because that means the Ackalay will hit him. When he's enraged, he does more damage. I'm going to use basic. Use basic. See if we get an ability block here with Pago. No ability block. Okay, now he's enraged, so we really need to be careful here. Ooh, that was a huge hit by Fisheye Jedi. Our Alpha almost died. It got into the yellow. So is Pago. We need Pagos to stay alive so we could dispel any debuffs on our ally. Okay, the next turn leader is Council Jedi, so we're gonna hit Council Jedi here and cover some health. Okay, his ability block. Let's take out Sentinel because I do believe he does do AoE. Okay. Now we're gonna go back and see if we can ability block Bindle Fisheye. Okay, we got that. I try to ability block this other Sentinel. Good. Okay, we still don't want to hit the Ackalay because as you can tell this enrage is it's kicked into effect. We need to sue him before we hit him because he will counter us with death. We're gonna hit the Counselor Jedi. We're gonna stealth spy. We'll keep him stealth. No ability block, so we're gonna go back to Fisheye Jedi here and ability block him. Okay, good. We do have the big hit up the spy again, but we don't want to hit Ackalay because his enrage is on. So we're going to use the basic on Sentinel Jedi. Okay, we lost Brute, but that's fine. We are able to keep everyone alive, which is the key point. We just need to get Alpha next turn so we can summon the Brute again. Right now, we're going to go ahead and hit Counselor Jedi. Okay. And we're gonna try to take out Fisheye Jedi. We're gonna call Alpha, so hopefully you'll speed up his turn meter. We can't because he's dazed. Well, that's not good. Let's see, maybe we call Pago. Yes, we're gonna call Pago. Good. All right, this is what we want. We want Alpha to take a turn, and we also want the Sue to be in effect. And right now, the Sue is off cooldown when we are able to use it. So we're going to go ahead and retarget Ackalay using the Sue. All right, now we're gonna, let's see here. I think we're gonna target Sentinel. We're gonna call Alpha. We want to summon that Brute back to taunt for us. So we're gonna select the Alpha here. That will also clear his daze too, using Pago's second ability here, which dispel all debuffs. So that's perfect. All right. Let's see here. We're gonna take out Fisheye Jedi here. Okay. Let's try to use a big hit on Ackalay. It does have two buffs and one debuff. And Spy also a bunch, so that's going to do a lot of damage. 7 to be exact. Here we go. Okay, we got into the red. That's good. Let's continue to hit him because his turn meter is pretty low. Okay, now we gotta be careful because next hit on him will definitely feed him turn meter. But it's Alpha's turn. Also, his summon ability is back up, so this is perfect. We're going to dispel all debuff on our fellow ally, but since there's no debuff, that's fine. Which also again summons the brute. I'm going to go ahead and use this ability. And let's go ahead and use a basic on Ackalay. Nope, still can't finish him. But at least we got the brute back, and the brute gets the job done for us. Excellent. And there you have it, folks. That's how it's done. The key is really to ability block all the Jedi that does AoE. As you could tell from that first opening move, we had Kit Fisto who did AoE and basically almost knocked all our protection off on every single bug. So that is definitely key. Keep that in mind and you will be successful in this special mission. Alright, in a second I will come back and show you the mods on all my bugs and the gear level. The way I mod my bugs for the Ackalay mission is for a lot of health instead of protection. From past failed missions, I noticed that the Ackalay, whenever it does the AoE, it always ignore the protection and go for the health. And that's where I always fail. So after numerous failed attempts, I decided mod with tons of health instead of protection, which led me to be successful in this mission. As you can see, all my bugs are relic, but you really only need alpha to be relic. I know some people have done it for all G12, which is possible, but you need God mods in order to do that. And if you don't have God mods, then you better have some higher gears on your bugs. So the minimum relic that I recommend for alpha is definitely relic 2, unless you got really good mods to give you that extra health. And I will show you the stats for alpha. I got a set of speed and a set of health mods on them. For this mission, I modded him for 294 speed. Right around the 290-ish, give and take, is a good number to shoot for because you want to have him take as many turns as possible to reduce that suing of the Ackalay, that ability. Before I had tried like 270-ish, he wasn't fast enough to get that cooldown off, and that's when the Ackalay went berserk on me with the AoE and killed my team. So from many trial and error, around 290-ish speed will work great. Again, if you have more speed, definitely would improve your odds of having successfully complete the mission. The health, as you can tell, is over 100,000. Protection 71. Potency and tenacity, not a big concern for me, neither is damage. Basically, health on circle, cross, triangle, and speed on the arrow. For Pago, I mod him with tons of potency because his basic does ability blocks. I know some people feel you don't need potency, but I have found from personal experience having high potency really helped with this mission. And you do want him to go pretty fast, so I mod him for 252 speed. Again, more health than protection, 52,000 over 40,000. Again, potency is super high, 104%. Tenacity, not a big concern, neither is damage. For the mods, again, protection, or you could do a health on the circle, potency on the cross, protection on the triangle, and speed on the cross. I'm sorry, speed on the arrow. But again, the triangle and circle, you could go with health protection. For this case, he benefit a lot more with the protection over the health because his health was pretty high to begin with the other set of mods. Soldier, you want to mod him for a lot of damage as well as critical chance. Again, a lot more health and protection, 51,000 over 31,000, 236 speed, potency, tenacity, not a big deal. Damage is like almost 5,300 and critical chance 93.979%. Protection circle, health on the cross instead of offense because I want him to survive. Critical damage on triangle and speed on the Earl. Spy, you definitely want him to hit hard, so I gave him a set of offense and a set of critical chance mods. Again, more health than protection, as you could tell. 235 speed. The critical damage, 198%. Damage at 6728. And critical chance, almost 100%. You want him to crit on every hit, so it'll definitely give you a tons of damage whenever he hits. Got circle. I do believe I have a health. Cross is offense. Triangle, crit damage. And Earl is speed. On the secondary stat, look for a lot of critical chance. As you can tell, the Earl here is 5.22 critical chance. I didn't have any on the triangle, but I did have some on the cross at 3.5. Circle, I had 3.9. Diamond, another 1.69. In square, I had 5.76. And lastly, Sunfac, he's a tank. You don't need any speed on him. You just want him, again, to survive. Again, I had more health than protection, but he's pretty balanced. 169 speed, didn't really care about crit damage. Potency, I did care about tenacity. I don't want him to stun. 85% damage, again, not a big concern. I did use a set of defense mod as well as 2 sets of health. The defense mod boosts his armor, as you can tell, to 70.3%. So circle, health, protection, primary. Cross, health. A lot of defense, health, and protection. Protection on the triangle and health on the cross. Again, those could be interchanged between health and protection for the Earl, triangle, cross, and circle. All right, I hope this guy will help you be successful on your Ackalay mission. If you have any questions, please post them on the YouTube comment. I'll be more than glad to help you out. May the force be with you and see you next time.